All right, so I have moved to the camera. So hello. Um, I don't know why exactly I decided to move the camera, but I did. So there you go, and my bun is falling down. Oh well. It is the last day of Camp Nano, and I have no idea how many words I've written this month. I've not put them into my spreadsheet. I at this point don't like really care, kind of, sort of. I mean, I do care, but I um, like I've achieved the main goal for camp, which was to write the main storyline, like what is the basic storyline, in a lot more detail than I had for Chimera Moon Book 1. So I achieved that on the 11th. And then I just started doing a much more full draft, I guess. So I guess that was kind of like an outline, but like super, super detailed and like actually made sense. But so since then, I have been struggling because I essentially wrote the end, and I shouldn't have, because whenever I write the end to a story, I'm like, oh well, now I know how it ends, so I'm bored. Um, so I just want to move on to the next story, and I'm struggling a bit. And oh no, the lighting is going really weird. I apologize. What is it doing? Should I move it this way? Is that going to help? I don't know. Maybe if I don't move. Nope. I may have to like turn the camera off and put you back in the normal position. I don't know. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, let me turn the camera off and I'll continue to talk to you as I move the camera, but excuse me. So I have been struggling to get this story like just to where I can enjoy it, because I really want this to work. I want the story to be able to properly introduce the world of Chimera Moon, and I'm trying so hard to stay interested in this story, and so yeah, that's kind of. I'm gonna turn the camera back on and see if we're kind of back to normal. Let me turn my extra lamp on. There we go. Maybe. So yeah, so I've been struggling to stay interested, which is not a good thing. That you know, when you are faced with like, oh, I'm bored of my own story. Like it's not. Like I mean, the story itself is interesting, but like now that I know what happens, I just want to move on to the next story because I don't know what happens in it. And so I'm trying my best to like ignore that feeling and just kind of continue to write at least a little bit each day. And I'm hoping that I will have like probably a sort of like quote unquote underdrafted story for me. Like I'm going to continue to move through it and aim for that May 15th deadline with this for the stream with Becca and KaShay, and I'm just trying so hard. So yeah, so I'm going to be continuing to work in it, but I'm very much sort of like wanting to move on to the next story, which you would think would mean that I would just like put my pedal to the metal and get this story churned out so that I can move to the next one. But apparently that's not how my brain works. I don't know. Kai says, hey, hoping to get to 10K today, which is disappointing, but still 10K more than you would probably have written this month. Well, good luck to you. I hope you get it. Yeah, that's kind of like always the last day of Nano event. So Becca says, hello. Welcome, Becca. And Rosalind says, hello, I can't believe April is almost over. Yes, exactly. I don't understand how time is moving this fast this year. Megan is here. Hello, made it in time. Yay, welcome. And Charlie says, hey, hey. Hey, Charlie, how are you? And Stacy says, hello, welcome. Sorry, I've got a little catch in my throat again. I don't know, pollen season still. So Kat is here, hello. And Diana is here, hello. Kai says, I always write the end first, and it's a journey learning how the characters got to that point. Yeah. I've tried that too. I don't know. My brain is weird. Charlie says, sounds to me like it's time to read The War of Art again. I don't know that I've ever read this. Who is this by? And Stacy says, I don't write the end, but I will write what leads up to the end, sort of like a setup. Yeah, so, and I thought that would be okay, and so I left a good bit of details out initially when I was doing like the resolution for it, because it's a paranormal romance, so you know they're going to end up together, and they're going to end up being happy. And I was hoping that because I hadn't outlined, like fully outlined the rest of the series, it would be okay, because like the story of the series has not ended, but I don't know. I got to figure this out, because this is not how I'm going to accomplish my writing goals. I need to sort of like figure out outlining and figure out how to keep my brain inside the stories. So the Dawdling writer. Yes, exactly. I know. I'm trying so hard not to be. That was the whole point of this name. So Charlie says, I need 2,157 words or thereabouts to win camp and finish this novella. You have got this, Charlie. You can absolutely do that. Becca says, I get like that too. With some stories, my brain can't figure out why. I just can't crank the draft out and be done. And with others, it's no problem. Why, brain? Why? Exactly. Diana says, you know how your story ends, but your readers won't know until you finish it. The reactions from readers to all the twists and surprises are the real fun part. Yeah. Maybe I should try and think of it that way. Shift my mindset somehow to that. But how? I don't know. I guess that would involve like writing it and putting it into the hands of readers, which I'm like hoarding my stories over here like a little gremlin. Okay, so I have cards for the day, and I have not looked them up yet because I'm just haven't. But the two cards for today, the spirit animal is the snake card. So if you are afraid of snakes and do not want to look at them, please look away. In 3, 2, 1, snake on the screen. So the snake spirit, the main message is time to heal. So, and I think this comes from using, okay, so snake has now disappeared. Snake is no longer on the screen. From using snakes in traditional medicines. And also, like, poison can be used as a medicine if you use it properly, or if you learn from something like that is toxic in your life, and that kind of thing. So I don't remember getting the snake the last time, so I haven't. So all of us need healing at times, and when the snake spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us will have tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising in you. This might be a good time to honor the work you have done to heal, grow, and repair any damage within you, within those you care about, and within your community. Celebrate together how far all of you have come in your healing journey and all that you have created. Unburden yourself of anything that no longer supports wellness, prosperity, positive relationships, and well-being, and open the door for healing to occur. So that is a very good card and a very good message to have. I'm not entirely sure what it means. I'm pretty sure I know what it means to get this on the last day of Nano when all of us are like, we haven't written enough words. Reminder for self-care, yes. So thank you, Snake. And then the other card is the Hermit. So the main card from my 3-card draw today is the Hermit. And he's just so beautiful. I love, 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 love. And the Hermit to me is kind of fun and amusing because this was what some of my friends called me in college because I was always holed up in my room reading and studying and doing other things. And so, but yeah, so the Hermit is also sort of like that that time to step away from outside influences and take that spiritual journey within yourself to figure out what it is that has been nagging at you, and also like healing yourself. So I think the Hermit card and the Snake card in combination are sort of that like that nice paired message of like it's time to do some self-care work, some mental assessment for yourself. So those are the 2 cards for today. There we go. I'm sorry, Megan's boyfriend. I have not written any more in Cinderella this month, so I need to do that at least for Megan's boyfriend. So yes, I still need to write some more in Cinderella. So Charlie says, The War of Art by Steven Pressfield, okay, is a book about the mindset needed to be a professional creator, and every time you struggle, you reread it to get focus again. Oh, okay, I'm going to write that down, and I will also go to that link later because, yes, I think I might need that. The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. And the Naked Firefly is here. Hello. Welcome. How are you? I hope you are doing well. And also, I hope you are achieving all of your goals. So, Kai says to Charlie, I haven't heard of it either, but it sounds very useful. Yes, I definitely want to check that out. So, Becca says, hello, it's the Naked Firefly. And Ember is here. Hello. How are you? And Charlie says it's a book about the vocation, not the craft. And it has inspired me over the years to keep focused and keep going. I will definitely check that out because that sounds useful. Very useful. Okay, let's go ahead and do a sprint because we are now 13 and a half minutes into the stream. We are going to start with 15 because I feel like I need a warm up. I need a warm up. So we're going to be using 15 of one of HK's 20-minute timers. Share the audio, check. Okay. Alrighty. So put the banner up like I know what I'm doing. Make sure that you save your document if you have already been working this morning. Make sure that you have something to hydrate with. Water, tea, smoothie, coffee, whatever your beverage of choice is. And make sure that you straighten your spine and do a posture check. Make sure you roll your shoulders back, release some of that tension. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Okay, those are your 4 reminders. And we can now get started. All right, 15-minute warm-up sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. How we doing? I did just basically some stuff in my like journal and handwriting and trying to figure out a couple of things for Chimera Moon, and then I was about to go in and see if I could total up all of my numbers thus far this month, because I think I left off about like I may have done half of the month. I don't know. When was the last time I updated? Like about the 11th or 12th. So I've got to add in my numbers to see what my total thus far, excluding today, is. But yeah. So kind of productive. I don't know. I think I'm just procrastinating. But I did go and look up the War of Art that Charlie was recommending, and it looks pretty good. I didn't realize that was the person who, that Steven Pressfield was the author of The Legend of Bagger Vance. I remember seeing that video, that movie. So, anyway. Amber says, thanks for adding yet another book to my reading list, Charlie. Charlie was assuring us it's a short book. I often read it in a couple of hours, and you are a slow reader, so Charlie is forgiven. So, yes. And the Naked Firefly says, hello to Becca. And Devin says, howdy. Yay! And Kat is listening to Charlie's Myth Weaving podcast. Very fun. And Diana got 50 words and a snack. Excellent. Hooray! Amber got 310. Excellent. Megan says, I was on social media and then you were working on getting details together for your outline. Charlie got 86. And the Naked Firefly is playing Sims. There you go. That's also a brain break, and so refreshing your instead of doing a mad dash to whatever it is that we are aiming for. So yeah, so that's a first sprint that was not really well spent, but for me anyway. I hope it was much better for you. I don't know. Charlie says, I am sorry for the homework that I give in that podcast. Oh no. Go and research this yourself. Is that what? No. Okay. Second sprint for me is the shameless self-promo time in the chat. If you have something that you want to promote about yourself or your work or your internet presence, feel free. Just remember that if you do not have the blue wrench of power, you will have to spell out the dot in .com so that Google and YouTube doesn't like delete it out of hand. So those are your reminders. We will go ahead. No, I haven't done the reminders yet. Hello, brain. I reminded you of what the self-promo time was, but I did not give you the actual proper reminders, which are save your document, drink something, make sure you're doing a posture check every once in a while, and make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your actual reminders. Let's do the flowers one. Okay. Have I shared it properly? Yes. Excellent. Okay. So, 25 minutes. Maybe I'll actually get some work done. I hope so. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. All right. How are we doing now? I did get started on Chimera Moon again. So I made some progress. I got about 170-ish words, I think. 197, so I did better than I thought. So about 200 words. I also took a couple sips of my fruit and tea drink. I chopped up, or like blended, I guess, mango, strawberries, squeezed 2 oranges, and then I put honey ginseng tea in it as well, and a whole bunch of ice. It's decent. I'm not the best when it comes to making smoothies. I'm just like, what do we have? That might taste good. Toss it in. So sometimes they are better than other times. So yeah. All right. Let's see how everybody was doing with the self-promo. Amber. So author Amber S. Craft. Unknown Love is officially available on Audible now, so everyone can go and let you know what you think of it. And Amber also has a promo code, so there it is. And KaShay is here. Hello, welcome. Happy last day of April. Because I definitely agree with you when you were responding to Megan. You're all right, but April has definitely been one of those fake it till you make it type of months. I agree. April has felt kind of odd, and for a lot of reasons. But hellos all around from KaShay and Megan and the Naked Firefly. And Melissa is here. Hello! Welcome. And Devin says, marvelous, Melissa. And yes, Devin has the link tree and the playlists. Hashtag delightful Devin. Yes, absolutely. Ooh, and Amber got a nice 488 words. Excellent. And Diana got 220. Love it. Love the repeating numbers. Kai got 302. Excellent. And Megan says, listening to Twist and Shout. It's such a catchy song. Yes, it is. You've been working on character worksheets and trying to figure out how to track your timeline. Nice. Kai says, I got my first strawberries of the year yesterday and they were divine. Nice. We have 2 strawberry picking farms near us, near our new house, I guess. And so I'm hoping maybe we can go with my nephews and like just do one of those days where we get lots of cute pictures and far too many strawberries and all that. So Charlie says, join me on stream today at 5 p.m. Eastern. And there's the link. Yes. 123 words and a lot of sneezing. Allergies own you today. But you've got an amazing stair-step letter. Number of words. 1, 2, 3. I love it. And just sometimes the numbers are fun. So Stacy says, my brain is fried, so you're watching clips of Monk. Oh, so funny. Yes. And you were thinking of heading out and sitting with your youngest. Have fun if you do. All right. It is 2:06. We are going to go ahead and shift it back into sprinting. And I'm going to use the Wave and Aurora Borealis one because that's my current obsession. Okay. Alrighty. I think we are ready. So don't forget to save. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to do a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your 4 reminders. We can now get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, how are we doing? I had, I think, a pretty nice sprint that time. Where am I at now? Okay, so I'm at a total of 640 for the Chimera Moon thus far, and so I need to subtract the 190 some. So I got 443 that time. I had a couple minutes where I was like staring off into space trying to figure out how I wanted to word something, so there's that. But it's progress, so I will take it. I will take it. Yeah. And I'm nearing the end of this scene, which is nice. I think I have just like 1 or 2 lines left in this scene, and then I will be able to move on to the next portion, which is the end of Act 1. So that's good, right? I mean, it will still take me quite a while to get like the last section of Act 1 done, but progress. So, okay, and Maggie and Heather popped in. Hello, welcome. And KaShay says, I'm already feeling like May has to be better than April. I hope so. I hope so. Lainey writes, hello, you are here to get 6K in 3.5 hours in order to finish camp. You've got this. You have absolutely got this. You can totally do it. And if you have not already checked out, we're still going for another 25 minutes. But if you have not checked out Devin Cutting's channel, Devin does playlists for all the live streams that are going on over authortube. So after this stream ends, you should definitely check out Devin's playlist so that you have someplace to go afterwards. So Diana got 155 words that sprint. Excellent. And Amber got 227. You got distracted with taking the dogs out in the rain. Oh, puppies. Absolutely. Good idea. So you got this, Lainey. Exactly. Yes. And Maggie got 226. Excellent. Oh, you got 1 less than Amber. Oh, no. Charlie says, I got a couple of words, and then you got an invite to a World Anvil Sage chat about community building, so you are doing that now. Fun times. I know that World Anvil is definitely one of the highlights of your world building. So Megan says, 85 words added to my outline. It's getting ridiculously long. Remember, this is not your outline. This is your 0 draft, right? No, your negative draft. That's what we were calling it. It's getting ridiculously long. You're up to 31 chapters that you've outlined and 5K plus words in your outline so far. I would say that's definitely a negative or a 0 draft. And Laura is here. Hello, beautiful people. Hello yourself. And are you on your lunch break or headed back to work and just popping in? Better Days Zellers is hello. And yes, there's the playlist again. There we go. Yes. You're welcome. You've absolutely got this. And Funky Sai is copying Devin and says, howdy. And looks at Laura and says, doff that, Miss Nettles. And Wild Duck Productions, hello. What do you do when you feel tired all day? There are two answers, 2 different types of answers to that. One is you ignore it and go get caffeinated, or 2 is you respond to that and take a nap. So there you have 2 choices: caffeine or sleep. So no. And Megan says, drink a Monster and pray. So Megan goes caffeine. And Jenna says, hello. And Amber says, take a vitamin D pill and keep on trucking. Okay, so not caffeine, but something else. So Funky Sai says, speaking of caffeine, I gotta go grab some. And Melissa is photoshopping during the sprints. Ooh, yay. Productive. So good. Oh my god, Jenna. We're all here. Yes. Exactly. Okay, so we have essentially 20 minutes remaining. And it's Friday. I have to keep reminding myself it's Friday. So I know that Michael does his stream at 3:15, so I can't go over too long to make sure that you'll have time for a break and then to pop over to Michael's channel. So we'll do a 20. We will do a 20. Okay. Share. Okay. 20 minutes and 6 seconds, because that's what I stopped on. Okay. All right. This is going to be, yes, this will be 4th sprint. Okay. So don't forget to save, which I have not done. Save your documents. Make sure that you have something to hydrate with. You got to stay hydrated, whether it's caffeinated or not. And okay, save, sip, posture check, so spine, stretch and straighten up. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders. Sorry, I just had a moment of like, what am I doing? So 20 minutes and 6 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. How we doing? How did we do? Did we make progress? I am about 89 words from 1,000. I have started the last sort of section of Act 1. My female main character is running again, and the male lead is going to have to chase her, and then they're going to have to make a deal, which I guess the deal really comes in Act 2, because that's the cooperation part. So, yeah, fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's progress. It's progress. I'm just sort of trying so hard not to get overwhelmed with sort of like that feeling of like, I already know how it ends. I just want to move to the next book. Like, I'm trying real hard to be like, okay, let's actually like write the story out. So yeah. Funkisai and Jenna were commenting on typos and shortcuts and all that kind of fun stuff. And Jenna says, I'm doing revisions to a story. Good times. Hopefully so. And Diana got 299 words. Hey, nice. Lainey got 538 words to her fanfic. Excellent. Progress. And Wild Duck was actually just listening to an audiobook while following along with the actual book. Excellent. That is good. Reading sprints are always fun. So Kai says 250 words until 10K. Hooray! You also figured out why a lot of your Act 1 scenes aren't working and why they were giving you writer's block. That's always good because now you can fix those. And Charlie participated in more of the Sage chat, wishing you counted words in the chat. You could always give it an estimate if you want. Amber says 177 got blocked on how you wanted this scene to go. Oh no! Hopefully you can figure that out soon. Megan says, I worked on my outlines more. I think I need to think some things out before you continue. This is a complicated story, and I love it because all of your stories are typically basic. Lovely. Stepping up a notch. All right. I mean, I'm excited because I finished a scene and I started another. So I've gotten, how much have I gotten in this new scene? So I've gotten 215 roughly words in the new scene. So I'm excited. It's progress. It's progress. I can actually see sort of like my little navigation for Act 2. So that's always fun, is sort of like seeing actual progress happening. But I think I'm in line to have my estimated word count for this story, for this draft, about right. So that's exciting, because that means that I estimated something correctly, which is sometimes questionable for me. So yeah, that's exciting. So Kat says, me just remembering I could have gone to the aforementioned Sage chat. Oh no! Charlie says, I will talk about it on the pre and post show today. Gotcha. Yes, Charlie has a stream, and it is the Fun Friday, which is sometimes affectionately known as the Forever Stream, and also Fanfic Friday, or just Fun Friday, or Friday with Friends, just all the fun. So Lainey says, I just reached the 12K mark with that sprint. Hooray! But you still need 5,687 words for camp. Well, you still have some work, but there are other sprints and streams to go to. So in just a few minutes, Michael C.B. Chin will be starting a sprint. In addition to that, Devin's playlist, which I probably will not get in the chat before Devin does, but we'll see. Okay, there is Devin's playlist specifically for today. And Maggie says 246 with a discussion about real internalized faith versus habitual faith practices as expected by society. Yeah, there is a big difference between those two. And Heather says, I've been working on an edit. Maggie says, I got my 30K for Camp Nano done. Hooray! But still so much story left to go. Yes. I don't even know what I listed on on April Camp Nano as my goal. If I did 30 or 40 or 50, I don't know. I haven't ever gone back to it. Yes, and there's the more simple version. So, yes, I am definitely with Jenna. We love when Devin does these because it makes our life so much easier. Okay, all right. So, well, Duck, have you ever thought about drawing out scenes that you want to write? Because you tend to do that when writing horror scenes. I would if my thumbnail drawing skills were any decent. I am mostly stick figure type of just doodles, and then like when I actually sit down to draw something, I usually have to have a reference. So this is not something that I typically do, but I might try at some point. So, but yes. Okay. All right. I think that is going to be it for me. I will be taking a short break, and then I will be in the chat of several different streams. I will be part of the Stream Hoppers United until this evening when Charlie's stream pops on. So there we go. May all of the luck and the words be with you, because I know that some of us are still trying to reach our camp goals. And so good luck to us all. And don't forget to take care of yourself. Don't forget to save, hydrate, do a posture check and stretch, and take breaks when you need them. Okay, those are your reminders, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.